Yeah, I also had a person commenting on my videos, but I think the person is unsubscribed. That's okay. But, however, I will double down on my mistakes. I'm stubborn and fixated on my ideas. I can't change. I can never change myself. I want to accept myself the way I am. I'm acting out. Alright. Let me get serious. Like a rude boy, Rust, ease out. Bomba wall, Lego. Now, see, we were talking about philosophy and esoteric knowledge and spirituality, and you can easily step on somebody's toes, but this is not a competition about and it's also not a team effort. So truth is not absolute, and spiritual, esoteric, whatever, religion is not a group effort, and it's not an individual competition. All right? It's an internal process, in my opinion. So as within, so without, the alchemical principle, which also implies all of this what I have said. No absolute truth, as within, so without. No competition between individuals, as well as no group effort. This means there is no group that can give me the truth. There is no group that excludes others and considers itself an elite. There is no conspiracy theory that is giving people an advantage over me. They can live in the delusion, but it does not affect me. It's okay, they can enjoy that. But people who exclude others, I have this intuition and this belief that people who exclude others exclude themselves from a stronger and bigger truth. And that is the truth of love. That is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is inclusive and loving. And this is the strongest force, and therefore have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth. Therefore, people who exclude others are narcissistic cults and living in a fantasy defense and masturbate, which is all fine for me. It just does not affect me. I'm living in a different reality, a part of that. And in my reality, belief is stronger than knowledge, even stronger than scientific knowledge, because scientific knowledge is just a placeholder for the next iteration of a better model to describe what we see in the world. But my belief, my sensual proof that I have about my internal reality is unshakable. And I believe that that all there is in my internal reality that I have sensual proof of is consciousness, subconsciousness, and collective subconsciousness. And this is rooted in my DNA. Check out epigenetics. And if you don't deny it, like Mel Gibson, I like this man. I'm not here to discredit him. But if you deny evolution theory by Charles Darwin, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if you don't deny it, then you know that your DNA sequence is the basis of what you are, and the DNA sequence is carrying information going back to the beginning of life, millions and millions years ago, and you carry that inside you. Therefore, we have a collective subconscious experience, even reflected in our DNA, but also in the pictures that we receive in dreams. And as intuitive introverts, we can receive it immediately when we look into the eyes of a person. When we see what they act, what they do, we get pictures about what they are. Have I therefore become your enemy that I tell you the truth? Have I shook you out of your fantasy that you're so all-powerful because you found this old book about Egyptian magic spells, magical thinking, like children that play games and feel almighty and have powers, which I love to see and which I would support in my children, because children are healthy and are on a journey of individuation. But as a grown man, I believe in what I feel, what I immediately can use, and I do not engage in magical thinking and narcissistic shared fantasies that render me invulnerable and all-powerful and exclude other people, exclude me from reality. I rather pay the price of committing to something that I know is real, and that is archetypes, symbols, collective subconsciousness, my consciousness, and my subconsciousness, which is the sum of all of my experiences. I also believe in my present moment, which is the sensual input that I get right now in the moment. And I also believe in the collective subconsciousness, which is the sum of all experiences of my ancestors, even of animals that have led to the evolution of the human being, the monkey that I am. Have I therefore become your enemy that I tell you the truth? But truth is not a competition amongst individuals, and it is not a group effort. As within, so without.